go out. Hi, Harry. Just once, I would like to start a live without you being in the picture. Just once, one time. That's all I ask for. Just one. Get down. Go on down. Get down. I'm not dealing with you. Get down. Nope, you've been a brat this morning. Get down. Harry, down. Thank you. He tore up my whole desk last night. Whole table. It was all over the place. Because he wanted to catch a moth. Hi, Candy. Yes, it is his job, but still. Okay, so, Harry, get down. No, down. Move your butt. Get down. Go on. Thank you. All right, let me turn on the light here. Oh, my God, it's been so noisy here today. Hey, Jess. He's mad at me because I yelled at him for the mess he made. I'm not kidding you. Like, I have this basket of stuff on my desk. I have a couple of baskets up here, like little organizers. And he literally pulled one of these out. And it's not light. This thing is heavy. I mean, it's full of this type of stuff, you know? And glue bottles and staplers and stuff. And he just lifted it right out of there. They're very hard to catch, apparently. And then when you catch them, you can't find them. No. You're just in a mood, aren't you? All right. Let me get this down real quick. All right. So, right now, the only thing I really want out is the paper for the moment. The rest of this we'll just put off to the side. All right. So I got out my punches and I thought maybe we could get some tabs done today. You know, we could punch some tabs and work on, I made some little envelopes, you know, the little envelopes. So I thought maybe we could do some of those today, some paper clips and some tabs. I did cut some more pocket things, you know, that need to be done. These need to be decorated. These I'm not too worried about because they're already kind of decorated, but these two do need to be decorated. So I thought, you know, we could just do some small stuffs today. So I'm going to start with separating my paper real quick because, yeah, I haven't been, you know, I'm never very organized about this part. You know, I just kind of throw it in there. That's kind of a decorated page, but I don't know. We're going to leave it over there. And these and this and this and that. Okay. Because I don't really want to do any plain colored tabs. So we'll get rid of those. Carla! You still getting better, baby? Are we still on the road to recovery? Or am I going to have to come over there and kick your butt? Don't make me come back there because you know I will. All right, so I pulled this, and I don't really think that it goes with this, so I'm going to just, put it over there. Yay! All righty. Well, good morning, Miss Candy. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, Miss Janice. Good morning. Good afternoon, Miss Carla. And I think that's everybody. So we're going to cut some tabs, punch some tabs, make some tabs. And that one, and that one. All right, that means we'll have one of each to get started. I have like a set of dies to cut tabs, but they are over there in the drawer, which is a mess right now to try and get into. So I'm just going to use these. Yeah, so I woke up this morning to the elementary school at the end of the street is having their field day today, which basically means that they're going to be loud and obnoxious, and we just have to deal with it. And the police were here. Yes, they were doing flyovers, with the helicopter. And they have fire trucks down there that are going off. And at one point, they were all going off. And so it was very loud and obnoxious. Sorry about that. Oh. I don't know if I want two of these, but we'll punch them anyway. Just ridiculous because the fire truck is blaring its sirens, and the police car was blaring its sirens, and the paramedics were blaring, and then the helicopter flew about 10 feet over the top of my head, my house. It was like, come on. People live here, and this is Vegas. So what is morning for some people is not morning for others. I'll be honest, if I had to live at the end of this street where the schools are, and there's two of them down there, I would lose my mind. As it is, we already have issues with the other day, Hubbard and I went out. I don't remember where we went. I think we went to get food. But we came home and there was somebody parked on the sidewalk in our driveway. Like, not like this is the house, this is the driveway, not like in the, like they pulled onto the parking ramp area of it. And so we pull up and we're like, you want to get the hell out of the way? And the guy is sitting in the car just waving us around, and we've already opened the garage door. So he knows that we want to get in that driveway. And it's like that all the time. Amy and I have had a couple of times where we've come home and, you know, we've been out doing a scavenger or whatever. We're exhausted. We literally just want to get in the house, and we cannot because there is somebody parked in our driveway. And I do mean in our driveway. I have come home and had people parked completely in my driveway, almost at my garage door. And I'll come in and, you know, I always open the driveway as I'm coming down the street. You know, I open the garage. And I pulled in one day. I had run to the post office. And I pull in, and there is a woman parked in my driveway. And I was like, open the garage door, and I'm waiting for her to, you know, get the hell out of my driveway. And she gets out, waves at me, and walks off down the street to go pick up her kid. Like, you can wait. I'm like, what the? I told Mike, I said, the next time that happens, I'm just going to park behind her, call the cops, and have her towed. You know, it's ridiculous. And I've gone down and I've complained to the school. And their reply is they can't control the parents. Or, my personal favorite, well, you know, ma'am, there's not much that we can do about that because, you know, the other side is, well, that's a city street. Yeah, well, so's mine. But the other side is a major street, and I live on a side street. So I guess I just have to put up with kids and parents and you know, the kids, they walk down the street, they kick the rocks out of my yard. They tear stuff up. I don't think this is going to be nearly enough tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, not enough. We'll make more. They throw trash in my yard. It's just stupid, ridiculous. And there's not much you can do about it. Hello, Christine. I just kind of like that. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Feel the need to make, stools out of. Ow. Stupid trimmer. Did my nail. And this is where the problem is. The massive problem is this whole neighborhood was built before the schools. And even so, most of the people that live here are older. They had their kids and they raised their kids. And now their kids are gone. And we still have 2 elementary schools that are 30 years old and serve no purpose to the actual community that's here. And I'm not exactly sure when this shit started happening, but they lock the gates. Like, when I was growing up, when I was a kid, your local school was like your local park. When school was not in session, during the summer, that type of thing, you could go down to the park, down to the school and play. Here, they lock them up. I did not, and it wasn't like that. When my kids were little, where we lived, here in Vegas, and I went to check, and those schools are not locked up. It is just this school, and I'm thinking it's because the community is, by and large, financially more stable, and they don't want people tearing it up. But they locked that up, and I can't even believe that. I'm like, what? All right, so I think we might be done now. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's a little better. That's like at least 10 in each book and an extra. That's better. Okay. Right? I should just put a knife blade, a retractable knife blade in my shoe and just walk by and kick their tires. I'd get in trouble for that. All right. So I have all of these. Let me get a bin. I'll take these out. Maybe that will make me work on them if I have them on my desk in the way. All right. We have tabs. Put that over there. All right. So now we have these two little pockets that need love and these little envelopes. But the thing that gets me is the schools that are in the drug areas are not locked up. The schools that are locked up are in the more affluent areas. I was like, really? Oh. So let me give you an idea of what it's like, okay? So our neighborhood is primarily white and Hispanic. I would say probably about 75% of the people that live in this area are retired. Because they've already raised their kids, because it's an older neighborhood. Bless you.
Thank you.
And hi, Miss Francis. A lot of the homes here are custom builds, but it's upper middle class. And about 3/4 of a mile from me is a highway, major highway. And just on the other side of that is not so good. But it rarely crosses the highway. Rarely. And I have that Nextdoor app. I got to tell you, I've never met a bigger group of whiny people in my life. I have lived in not great neighborhoods, like the worst neighborhoods in Vegas, some of the worst neighborhoods in Vegas, and been on the Nextdoor app, and it's nothing but, hey, we're having a block party, we're having a yard sale, y'all should come over. Occasionally, when something actually happens, they're like, did you see the police were over here last night? That kind of stuff. Yes, the local police department puts out, the local precinct puts out crime reports for the week. Well, there were 3 burglaries, 5 car thefts, whatever. I've lived in some medium areas where, again, a lot of the talk on Nextdoor was, we're having a yard sale, block party. My kid is having their birthday. We're going to be at the park on the corner. If anybody wants to come over and hang out, because all the kids go to the same school, that kind of thing. Or they all know each other from the local pool, whatever. Well, then I move up here. And I started to really look at what was and who was saying it. A lot of the houses here were built in the late 70s to mid 80s. There's a lot of HOAs. And there are still a lot of empty lots here. And so what they do is they tend to buy like 2 lots side by side, and then they'll put like 20 townhomes there. 3-4 story townhomes. And then it's an HOA. They call it an HOA. And the lots here are big. It's the people that live basically in the HOAs or in those townhome and apartments that whine like babies. There was just one story. This lady was complaining. She lives in one of those townhome communities. The one that she lives in is quite large. There's about 200 townhomes there. Oh, excuse me. And so her kids were playing on Mother's Day outside. So she got one of those little orange, yellow, green people, that say slow kids at play. She put it in the middle of the street. Well, some young adult, older teenager drove up, stopped the car, took it, and drove off. So she's complaining about it. 173 comments on this. And I have to tell you that most of them were berating her for the use of this item. That they're illegal and that she shouldn't be upset at this kid for taking it because they're not legal anyway. These people, it is the most cutthroat, cruel group of individuals I have ever heard. They are so catty. One guy even posted a flyer or something from the city that says that these are illegal and you can't use them and you can't put them up and why you can't use them. And Another guy is like, he did your kid a favor by taking it, so now your kid actually has to watch what he's doing. And I'm just like, oh my God. Hey, Michelle. And the truth is that they are illegal. The only people that say that these are good things are the people that sell them. But in most cities, under the city ordinances, you can't use them. You can't post these things. I have to tell you, we had problems trying to get, when Big Brain Boy was young, we had problems trying to get a sign put on our street that said slow down because we had a deaf kid. We fought the city for ever. And then finally said, you know what? Forget about it. Now, I drove through that neighborhood the other day. There's a deaf kid sign. Ugh. But, you know, just stupid, ridiculous stuff. By the way, guys, my little bits box has gotten a little out of control. My little bits is a lot of bits at this point.
Bits and bits and bits.
It's redonkulous. Donkulous, I tell you. Oh, honey, I can't walk 3 flights of stairs on a good day. And like they will do whatever they can to try and tear somebody down. Before we went on the big scavenger, when Amy and I were delivering DoorDash, I had put in there, now, I wasn't being rude or obnoxious or anything like that. I had just put in there, I was like, you know, right now with the current situation and everything, you know, I want to take my granddaughter on a trip. And so I have been working to do DoorDash. I don't deliver in this area. And I was very specific about that I do not deliver in this area. But, you know, that we're out there and we're delivering. And hey, you know what? For the people that do deliver in this area, if y'all could just remember, one, if you order DoorDash and it's after dark, turn on a light. 2, DoorDash, by the time you get the order, go to the restaurant, pick up the food, drive to the residence, find the residence, walk up to the door in the dark with the dog barking like crazy, drop the food off with very specific instructions on where and how they want you to drop it off, and then get back to your car. That's like a 2-hour event. Okay. 1.5 hours. And 9 out of 10 times, that delivery is only going to be about $10 to $12. So just as a friendly reminder, folks, that delivery fee that you pay for is not a tip to the driver. So, if you do order DoorDash, especially if you live on like a third floor and you order groceries, because that's a big thing. That's one thing that people have started doing with Uber and DoorDash and stuff. If they live like on the second, third, or fourth floor of a building that doesn't have an elevator, they order a drink order. And by drink order, I mean go to Walmart and pick up 4 cases of water, gallon jugs of juice, cases of soda, and they want that delivered to their door. And you get there and then you watch them open the door and they're like 25 years old. So I had like posted this thing where I was very polite about it. And I was like, listen, I don't deliver in this area. But with everything that's going on in the world, help your driver out, put on a light. Bring your dog in. Don't leave them in the yard where they're going to scare the crap out of the delivery driver. You don't have to put a tip on the app. Put a $1 or $2 on the door and leave it for the driver. For some reason, they feel like the driver, like people don't equate that to a waitress or waiter. So I put that up there and it was very nicely worded. It wasn't like, crabby or anything. And what I got was a litany of, and I had said, that I was taking my granddaughter on this trip. What I had got was a litany of my granddaughter probably didn't even exist. I was just some greedy a-hole who wanted, money. If I don't want to get paid what DoorDash, Uber, or whatever is paying me, then I should go find a real job. Literally, it was stuff like that. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, these are my neighbors. This is supposed to be my community. And it's not anonymous. That's the thing. Like, I understand that crap on like Facebook or YouTube and stuff because it's anonymous. If you put that comment in there, you could live 4,000 miles away from the person you're commenting on, but these people live next door to me, But yeah, it was just stupid ridiculous. Like, they have nothing better to do than try to tear people down. And I've had this Nextdoor app in just about every place I've lived for the last 15 years. And this is the only neighborhood where I've had this kind of an issue. I'm gonna have to do this one black. Okay. Okay. We have to darken that pad up a bit. It may be drying. And there are some people that do. But Amy and I have gone, we had one delivery where we're following the app, okay? We go to the address that the app gives us. And we get a call through the app from the customer. And she's like, "You're on the wrong side. I live on the other side of that complex." And I was like, "I'm sorry. This is where the app said that you lived, so this is where we were going to deliver to." She goes, "Well, I'm looking at where you are on the app, and you're on the wrong side of the complex. Go to the other side." Well, the other side is out the gate, across the street, through another gate. You get the idea. So we go to the other side, and we go up 3 flights of stairs, carrying 2 cases of water and 3 cases of soda and a couple of other things in bags. And we get almost all of it delivered when she sends us a picture of her doormat and says, "This is my door." It is not the doormat where we are delivering stuff. So now we've carried this all back down 3 flights of stairs. Mind you, it was like August. So even though it's 9:30 at night, it's about 105 degrees. We are 2 old fat ladies. So I get in the car and I drive back over to where we were. I go to the building where Google says it was. And I go up 2.5 flights of stairs and I can see her door and I look and there is her doormat. So I go back down and I tell Amy, "This is the place." Amy goes, "Okay." So we get out and we grab all of her stuff again, which we have loaded, unloaded, carried up a flight of stairs, reloaded, carried up 3 flights of stairs, carried down 3 flights of stairs, reloaded back into the car, which, by the way, there was no parking near the door. Driven across the street. We are now going to open the car again, unload, and carry up 3 flights of stairs to her door. So we go, grab all of this stuff. It takes, between the 2 of us, 2 trips, 2 solid trips. So for one person, that would have been 4 trips. Up the stairs to her door. We put all the stuff at the door. Now, mind you, these are cases of soda and cases of water. These are big items, plus bags. So we put them all down. We take the picture showing the doormat, which is the doormat she sent to us, and we climb back down 3 flights of stairs. We get in the car. And I had politely, when we left the first building, I had politely let her know that her map must have been incorrect because we were in the correct location to begin with. And we were heading back to her to deliver her things. Sorry for the delay. She gave us a low rating because it took too long for the delivery and complained that we stacked the stuff incorrectly at her door. And gave us no tip. And I think that we earned like $13 for that delivery. But see, the thing is you can't badmouth them. There's no way for the drivers, like if you do Uber and you drive people, you can rate them as a customer. But when you're doing food delivery, there is no way for you to rate them. I did a delivery one time. Amy was with me. And it was like 3 sandwiches from a sandwich shop. We found the house to deliver the sandwiches. And I go to make the delivery. And this was in probably like October. I want to say October, November. No, it wasn't even. It was early in the year. Probably March of 2021. Yes, we were still in the middle of the pandemic. But the only people in my car are me and Amy. And I'm making deliveries. And it was specifically noted as a contactless delivery. Leave it on the porch, take a photograph, and leave. So I go to make this delivery. I don't feel that I need to wear a mask because I'm outside. I don't feel that I need to wear a mask to put the food on the porch and walk away. Well, I get out of the car to go up and make the delivery. And this kid, probably like 12, 13, runs out of the house with no mask on, runs up to me, snags the bag out of my hand. Not a thank you, not a put their hand out to get it. She literally grabbed it and ran back in the house. The next day, I had a complaint for not wearing a mask for a delivery. There's nothing I can do. I can't reply to it and say, hey, the kid ran out. It was supposed to be a contactless delivery, and the kid ran out of the house. I shouldn't have to wear a mask when I'm by myself. Uber, if you're going to deliver food with Uber, you have to take a photograph of yourself prior to every time you sign on to the app where you're wearing the mask that you intend on wearing that day. Because they actually put in there. And even today, my daughter still drives for Uber. She drives people. She does Uber cab and Lyft. And even today, when she logs in, she's supposed to have on a mask. But 99% of the people that get in her car do not wear one. Because all of those restrictions have been lifted. We have achieved herd immunity. We are all now at a point where for 90% of the people who get COVID, it's just like getting the flu and it's over with and you're done. The bad strains are gone. 90% of the people get into her car, do not wear masks, and she still gets complaints. So, yeah. Welcome to the world of whiny babies. And I mean, then there's the fun ones, you know. I go up to deliver it. There's some fat guy standing there in a bathrobe. And why is it always a red bathrobe with black velvet trim? And he stands at the door and oops, accidentally his robe falls open. Well, I couldn't see your pecker anyway because your belly was in the way. You know? Oh. Don't get me wrong. What you do in your house is your business, you know? I'll give you that. That's your business. But your business does not need to be hanging out there. Another thing they do, oh, this one is great. You know, like, I get it. You're cheap. But here's another thing people do. These are horror stories. And I tell you these because Amy and I are going to start delivering food again. Because we have to, you know, that's how we make money to go on our adventure. I'm going to apologize. I said I was going to clean this nasty thing and I haven't done it yet. So I apologize because it's really nasty. But, you know, food delivery, that's how Amy and I pay for this adventure, for the gas and hotel. And, well, you know, it's how I pay for it so that Amy and I can go. Well, this is one of my personal favorites. And this one is most common with young people. And by young people, I mean under 30. They will order food. And it will be a contactless delivery. So you will take it up and you will deliver it. And there will be something very, very distinct in the door area. Like a very specific floor mat or a very specific potted plant or something. So you will put the food on the doormat or on the chair or wherever. And then you will take a photograph so that you can prove that you delivered the food. And you will deliver the food. And then the next day, you will get a hit that says you did not deliver the food. The customer said they never received it. And so you complain, you know, you go, hey, wait a minute. No, I delivered that. Those you can dispute. Because you take a photograph when you deliver it. And there is, like, it's the same porch without that potted plant or whatever it was that you took the picture next to. So Amy and I always made it a point of taking 2 pictures of the property. One where we left the food and one of the whole like front end of the house where you can see that very distinctive item in the picture. Yeah, dude, because I got your Buffalo Wild Wings and I ate them, you little turd. Or the ones where they run out. This one gets me. They run out and try to get the food before you can take the picture. So when I'm walking up, I always like, when I pull up, I always look to see where the number is on the house. And then I turn my camera app on automatically. And then I walk up, and if they run out, I just take a picture of them with the food and the number on their house. Because they will try to say that you did not deliver that. And then there's people that are like, fantastic. We went and it was down by Stinky Town. It was in a very bad neighborhood. I was sitting there and I was like, this is not going to be good. Like, you just felt like it wasn't going to be right. You had that sense. And we pulled up in front of this house, and I took the first bag out of the car, first like bag or two, up to deliver. And the guy comes out of the house and he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm doing great. How are you? You know, and you're trying to be polite. I'm like, I'm doing fantastic. How you doing? He's like, oh, just exhausted. You know, we're moving and trying to get everything situated. And they had ordered like multiple things. It was like bags of groceries, but they'd also ordered a pizza, and I had picked up both orders. And so we're there, and I got the first like bag, 2 bags, you know, and I'm walking up to the house, and the guy comes out. Next thing I know, it was a little offsetting, scared the crap out of us for about 30 seconds. Like 6 people come flying out of the house. This is terrifying. But they all just walked over to the car and started grabbing the bags of groceries out. And they were like, is all of this ours? Yeah. Okay, well, we'll grab all of that. Hey, did you get the order for the pizzas too? Yeah, I got those. My partner's got them up front so that they don't slide around. Hey, that's great. Thank you so much for that. And the guy walks over, and like Amy rolls down the window and hands him the pizzas. And the guy like grabs like these 3 boxes of pizzas. And the guy hands me like $25 cash. And then there was a tip on the app as well. So, you know, sometimes it's really a good experience, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like, why the hell do I do this? What possessed me? But we are going to be going back out again because we have, you know, upcoming scavenger. And the truth is if we do it, we can usually earn enough money to cover gas and hotels. And since we're going to go scavenger this year in the fall, now is a good time for us to get started. So I'm waiting on them to approve my insurance because I have to submit my insurance every like 3 months. we have to cut out William Shakespeare too. He has to be on there because it's a Shakespeare quote. Okay. Okay. But we're going to go back out. So, and one of the things we want to get is Amy and I want a GoPro camera so that we can put it on the dash of the car for when we do these deliveries. Because, oh my God. And so that we can wear it when we go up to the door. Because there's some stuff that just happens that is so damn funny. Actually, Sandy says that being in the car with us is just hysterical.
Oh my God.
Because
I can laugh sometimes till I cry just with these two.
Amy and I have no filters.
I don't get in the car and there's a Ford next to him.
Yeah, we have no filters. So, you know, we a little weird and we do some really bad stuff. But it's pretty funny. We amok.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Pass the muck.
But
Amok again.
Amok again.
hey, don't say that about us.
Why not? It's the truth.
We're good girls.
2% of the time.
2% of the time. We need those car videos, right? Right?
You just did it, the monkey.
Okay, look. Amy and I have a saying. We're gonna do some shady shit. Do-da, do-da. Hope we get away with it.
Oh shit, there's one.
There's Mike.
There'll be no shitty shit today.
He's got the dad look.
Yeah.
Whip that out without a second thought.
We get the dad look a lot. We do. I have to say it. We get the dad look a lot.
All right, who's flashing and touch the thermostat?
Not me.
Okay, so far we got this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with it. This does not work. Okay. I feel like it needs something there. Maybe there. I don't know. I don't know. Well, we're going to put it over there for now. If we want to do something with it later, we will. But we're going to move on to these. I'm going to get down this box. This may not be small enough. I may have to get out the... Yeah, I'm going to have to get out the things. Hold on. It's really... I don't think there's anything really in here that's going to fit. Hold on. I found a bunch of little ones. Figures they would all settle at the bottom, right? I have to sit here one of these days and pull these all out of here because I don't know how they ended up in here. But they did. Luckily, it's really easy to find out, which ones are the ones. It's all in the way that the paper looks, It's in the look and the feel of the paper. Okay. All right. I think we got enough there to work with. I will dig the rest of them out later. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Hey, you don't belong here. Go up there. Okay. All right. So first things first. Find kind of like that one. I want to say the first one that I found that I like, not a Timmy. Maybe. That's a street. So that might work because, these are envelopes. Nope, I like that one better. Not that I think anybody actually looks at these and goes, what is it? You know what I mean? See, I kind of like this, but I don't want the red on there, and I don't really want to use the red here. You go up there. What is his obsession with red and pink? Too big. No. It's a possibility. Too small. Like that. Okay, maybe this one. Okay. Alrighty. Take these off. I'll put this one away because that is not a good one for these. I can feel it like pulling. So that's not going to be a good one. There we go. Okay. I just felt like I had to step away from the book itself today. So, and like, you know, work on the other things. Let me turn this in half. All right, let's get some glue. Some glue. All right. Put this on there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do. Let me get a clip. Put a clip on this. Just to, you know, hold it down. Put the paper clip on here. We'll set that one to the side. I'm not done with it yet, but you know. And then we need to do this one. I think I'm gonna open this up. I just want to see what this lace looks like. Come on. Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those eyes? Hopefully I'm not cutting the lace because I can't see what I'm doing here. All right. Let's get a nice edge here. Need my little bachelor. Hey, guess what? It's Friday. You know what that means? It means Amy's going to go on tonight, and she's going to do something fun. I have figured out that you must be crazy to work at this scale. All right. So we're going to call it quits because I got to go out and spend a couple of minutes with the hubs. I'm going to finish working on these things. I got a few more things I want to do. I am off tomorrow. I made a couple of envelopes. I'm off tomorrow. I will see you guys on Sunday for the Not So Family Friendly Feud. There is a minute mystery posted. I haven't looked to see yet if anybody has guessed the correct answer, but there is a minute mystery posted. I don't know. This needs something, I think. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. I'm going to pull all of these out of the box, though, because these don't belong in the box, you know? And I got bunches of them in there for some reason. So I'm going to pull all these out, put them back where they belong. I'm going to put a clamp on this. Today is the 19th. Remember, Sunday, the 21st, we are going to be doing the class for the Notepad Folio. For this one. So if you bought this little kit, we're going to be doing this on Sunday, immediately following the Not So Family Friendly Feud. And there will be a video there that will be a Also, remember during the Family Feud, if you have the kit and you intend on attending for the class, let me know there so that I can make sure that you're in the listing, because it is a private class, private video. And I want to make sure that, the people that are supposed to be there are there and can get in. Okay. That's it, guys. Listen, get your tags with paper flowers in. And I have them from Sabrina, Brian, Mari, Arlene, Patty, Ann, Michelle, Tina M, and Janie. So if you've turned one in and I haven't seen it, make sure you let me know so that I can get you in the list. And we're going to be doing an ephemera folio. And we're going to be getting back to working on our book, our ephemera book. We're going to get back to that. It just kind of got away from us, but we're going to get back to it. But that's all I got, guys. That's it. All right. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that button for me and subscribe. Like me, ring my bell, share me with all your friends, and your friends can be my friends, and my friends can be your friends, and our friends can get to be friends. And before you know it, we have a giant community. If you want to know what I got going on, check out the community tab here on my YouTube channel or scoot on over to my Facebook. There's links to everything in the description box below. Go and check those out. Until I see you again, stay well. Bye-bye.